Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea, and today we're going to be talking about and demoing and reviewing the Jaclyn Hill highlight palette. I have mine in the shade The Flare, and I just can't wait to get into this video with you guys. So before we get into this video, I just want to say thank you so much for clicking on my video, taking time out of your day to watch it. If this is your first time here, I'd love for you to stick around and subscribe to my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so very much for your constant support, for every like, every comment, and just being here with me on this journey. It really does mean a lot to me, and I'm very appreciative of it. So let's just get into this video. Okay, so this is the outer packaging of the highlighter palette. The word Jaclyn is raised and a little bit textured. And then we get into the actual packaging of the palette. So it comes in this cardboard sleeve like so. And then when you open it up, you have another piece of cardboard that is silver. Hopefully I'm not blinding you all, that it comes in. And then you actually get the actual packaging of the palette, which I think is really pretty. I'm loving this palette packaging because it feels very luxe. The back side of it is reflective. Sorry, I'm blinding you. But it feels very weighted, which I feel like, especially for the price of this, I want to feel like I'm getting a nice quality packaging. And then you open up the palette, and not to blind you, but here we have the mirror, and then here's the actual highlighter palette. I'm so sorry I'm blinding you, but it's very reflective, which I like. You have Jaclyn, sorry, I don't want to blind y'all. All right, so you've got the word Jaclyn right here, and then all four highlighter shades. So when you open up the package, there's also a little card that is included in the package, and it says you're looking at an original. Our accent light highlighters are made using a proprietary filling process that creates unique, one-of-a-kind patterns in every pan. This is no ordinary highlighter palette. It's a work of art, which I thought was pretty interesting, pretty luxe. Okay, so let's get into some details of this palette. So like I said, I have the palette, the Flare palette. There are two types of palettes. There is a lighter one called the Flash palette, and I have the deeper shade called the Flare. It does retail for $49, and you can purchase it off of JaclynCosmetics.com, or like I did, I actually went to the Morphe store because they do sell some of her products there, and purchase it that way. The description of the palette reads, these palettes are super creamy highlighters, give you light with every swipe. Each palette features 4 shimmering buildable shades that apply seamlessly onto skin, so you'll be glowing from an angle. You have 4 shades, and I'll insert swatches of each one of these shades. Glow Up is a lustrous golden champagne. Then we had Major Look, which is a lustrous golden honey. Exposure, lustrous deep bronze, and then Turn On, lustrous flaming copper. This particular palette is cruelty-free. It is made in Italy, and it has a total weight of 3 grams, and each square is going to contain 3 grams of product or 0.1 ounce of product. So what I'm gonna do is, because I do want to get all 4 shades on my eyes, and I think we can do this. So I'm gonna go in with my blush brush, and this shade Turned On right here, I think is going to be too dark as a highlight for me, so I'm gonna use it as blush. So I have on face makeup powder. I did just do a tutorial on this eye look using the new Fenty Beauty Snap Shadow, so I will link that if you're interested in watching it. But yes, I have on powder and everything, bronzer, just no blush and no highlight. So let's get this thing started. All right, so dipping into Turned On, and I will say when I swatched these powders, they swatched so soft, like they literally feel like silk. So these powders, in terms of how they feel, are very finely milled. Okay, so we're going in with this shade called Turn On, and that gives us a nice pinky color. So I will say that there doesn't seem to be any like sparkly or glitter product added to it. This is just a really nice shimmer, very nice shimmer. These are pigmented because I think I could have gone a little overboard. Okay, so we've got on Turned On. Now let me go in with Exposure. So Exposure is this shade right here, and I don't know if I can use this as a highlight either. I think it might be too deep. So what I wanna do, I wanna see if I can use this as a bronzer topper. So going in with my bronzer brush. Okay. And yeah, it's definitely too deep as a highlighter, like a traditional highlight, but as you can see, it did add a nice bronzy glow. So I could also use this on my cheeks. Like I could see myself using this in the summertime when I have a bit more of a tan and I just want my cheeks to just be like bronzy and glowy. I think that shade will look very pretty for that. So I'm showing you this side with that bronzy color compared to this side that doesn't have it. So I'm gonna add a little bit on this side. I think that's nice. I do think that's nice. Now onto the highlighter. So I'm gonna go in with Major Look, which is gonna be this shade right here. Sorry if I'm blinding you. And I'm going to pop that onto my cheek right here. And I'm not using these wet because I just wanna see what the highlighter shades look like on their own. And that's pretty. That's really pretty. And based on the description of these highlighters, she does state that you can build these up to get more of a beaming highlight, and I would agree to that. So the first layer, if you will, that I put on, I felt like it was very soft. It just gave me a nice glow, but I can definitely tell if I were to wet this and then really apply it, I could get a very, very stark high beam highlight, which I think is great because sometimes you want something more subtle and then sometimes you want something more pronounced. And then lastly, we're gonna go in with the shade called Glow Up, which I'm really excited to use because I think this is gonna look really pretty on the skin. Oh yeah. Oh, it's so pretty. And then I'm gonna mix both Glow Up and Major Look, and I'm gonna add that down my T-zone because I do like to highlight down my T-zone. So tip of my nose, and then up through my forehead. Okay, so I do have all 4 highlighters on my face, and I will say I really enjoyed using this palette. These shades are so beautiful. They're very finely milled. I do think these are really high quality powders. Like I said, when I did swatch them, they felt so soft, very finely milled. Kind of reminded me, I'm just gonna add a little bit more highlight here. Kind of reminded me of the Hourglass powders. Like if you've ever touched those powders, they're so soft, they almost feel like silk. And I really do feel like these powders reminded me of them. Just like any highlighter, if you do have texture, I think these powders or these highlighters will accentuate them a bit, but they're not going to over accentuate your texture because they don't have any glitter, which I do like. I tend to like my highlighters without glitter because I love that more lit from within type of look, even if I have on more of a stark highlight. I have a mirror right here, so I'm looking right here. Yes, now, do I think you need this? I don't think you need it, but I am so happy I have it. I love highlighters, so I think if you love highlighters and you've been eyeing this, give it a try. Jaclyn did a really good job with these. I mean, I feel like she actually took her time with this, really wanted to make sure that these were quality. So I do feel like they're high quality. I do feel like for $49, you're getting a whole deal. Like I said, I love this packaging. Actual weight of the palette, it doesn't feel cheap. Even though it is a bit thicker, if you will, because it's got that flat top and it's a square shape, I think it is gonna be easy to store. And I'm really happy that I have it. I would recommend it for sure. Definitely would recommend this to you. But you know, it's not one of those things that I'm like, oh my gosh, stop what you're doing, go and get it now. I know that these highlighters are limited edition, and I really hope that she changes her mind on that, because I would say, number one, they're good. Like, she needs to keep these and just have them indefinitely. Because I would say if you really want these highlighter palettes or any of the other highlights that she has, but you can't get it right now, I would definitely say wait, don't go broke over it, but hopefully you can get your hands on this. This is really good. I think, say what you want to say about Jaclyn. I obviously had my feelings about it, but I feel like I tried this. I did a review on her Mood Light highlighter, and I'll link that for you if you'd like to go see that. based on these two products, I would purchase from the brand again. Like, she did well on this. I'm hoping that, you know, this really does motivate her to keep doing an excellent job. If she keeps creating products like this, I really feel like Jaclyn's gonna come back, and she'll be hopefully a reputable brand that people will be able to trust again. Because like I said, with this and that Mood Light highlighter, I'm very happy with these. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about the highlighters. I really like them. I'm enjoying them. I'm feeling nice and glowy. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye guys.